Welcome back. All right, if you're a Seattle fan, for this much time, you probably believed your team could be coming home up 2-0. The good news is they won game one. The bad news, boy, when Colorado wakes up, they're scary. So it's Grubauer versus Georgiev in this one. Early chance for the Kraken, and then we get some early pushing as well. So physicality picks up early, as it did in almost every game tonight. Shots are 4-0 in favor of Seattle, 2.5 minutes in. So Seattle asserts themselves early, and keep in mind, Seattle Road Warriors during the whole season. We had a post for Geeky on a net drive, and then a one-timer on a 2-on-1 goes in. It's Schultz from Tolvanen and Gord at 3:40. So the crowd kind of shocked with that one, and then Seattle presses for another. McKinnon then had a blast that was tipped to the corner. Kraken press at 7 minutes. Pretty quiet crowd at this point. Pretty much, I'm guessing in shock. So I put up there likely in shock. Just like, what are we watching? They just lost game one. What is going on out here? Wenberg has a shot that's blocked. The Avs clear. There was an elbow on McCann that draws a crowd. So power play for the Kraken on that one. Good kill by the Avs, and it felt like that could change the momentum. Byram's denied on a one-timer. The Avs then draw themselves a power play. The Avs were 0 for 2 in game one. Spoiler alert, they end up 0 for 2 in game two as well. So the Avs cycle, Rantanen can't bury, Seattle clears, and then Tanev buries one from a distance. Georgiev might want that one back. Gord with the assist at 13:27. So Yanni Gord with 2 assists, and we're only 13.5 minutes into the game. So Seattle finishes the kill. Rodriguez is denied as it comes to an end. And so it's 2-0 Seattle. And again, very quiet crowd in Denver. That's the important thing. Take the crowd out of it. Keep their momentum, at bay. Don't let them get that momentum. So the Avs go back to the power play. That leads to a shorthanded rush by Wenberg. McKinnon then had a one-timer that's held. We get some pushing after that. Byram has a chance that's held. It's killed off. The Avs would press a bit afterwards. Newhook couldn't bury one in close. Seattle clears it out. Seattle nearly adds another in the final minute. And so throughout that final minute, and as they're leaving the ice, there's some boos directed towards the game. I don't know necessarily towards the Avs themselves, but directed towards the game, what we were watching here. Fans who probably paid a lot of money, waited till late at night to watch this game, probably not all that happy with the product to that point in the game. So it's 2-0 Seattle going into the second period. Early jump, though, for the Avs. I have to give credit to the Avalanche. They came out in the second period understanding what was at stake here. They do have that level of experience. Nichushkin has a shot that's held. Schwartz to Wenberg. That gets picked off. Beniers has a net drive. That's defended. Donato has a shot that deflects out. McKinnon then had a shot that was saved off Grubauer's shoulder. Shots are 5-2 Colorado, 4.5 minutes in. So Grubauer, who's had a very good game, and he did end up having a very good game tonight, he's kind of under siege at this point. So Larson has a blasted save. Beniers can't bury a rebound. Lekkonen's denied from the slot. He wasn't denied the next time around. At 6:42, after a face-off win for Colorado, they cycle it around. Lekkonen deflects one in. Makar and Byram with the assists. Makar and Byram, it's ridiculous that these guys are on the same team. It is not fair to the rest of the NHL. When they're both healthy, it's really tough to argue Colorado doesn't maybe have the best defense in the league. And I say maybe because there would be an argument if I just flat out stated it. So Lekkonen nearly adds another, and then Nichushkin does. So Seattle clears it out, but Kraken have a line change. Colorado takes advantage. Nichushkin gets it on a rush from Rodriguez and Taves at 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So less than a minute later, it's suddenly tied. And so now your goal song is playing. The Avs fans are really, really loud, and the Avalanche are back in the game. So Seattle has frittered away that 2-0 lead, and kind of feels like it's going the other way now. So the Avs then press for the lead, and they were faster to pucks at this point in the game. McKinnon gets poke checked by Grubauer close to the net. Things get pushy on a hold then by Grubauer. There's a press by the Avs with 8.5 minutes left. Beniers was denied on a rush. Then we get some scrumminess going on. Rantanen has a rush chance, that's saved. Taves fires one wide. We then get a power play for Seattle. Schwartz fires one high. Sprong also fired one high. They were trying to hit top corner on Georgiev, and they're just a little bit off there. They cycle late. Bjorkstrand was denied. That power play's killed off. Donato then has a shot that's held, and we get some punching and pushing after that. We get 4-on-4 then with 2 minutes left. Eberle was denied on a 3-on-1 in the final minute. So Seattle had their chances, could not convert. Georgiev, who did allow that shorthanded goal that maybe he'd want back, he was excellent after that. So we go to the third period tied at 2. Good early chances for both. Beniers is denied on a rush. Taves fires one wide. The Kraken clear it out. Soucy breaks up a 2-on-1. Seattle clears. Nichushkin fires one wide. And the Avs press for some more. The Avs were not being denied tonight. The ref you suck chant starts up. So nice to see that out there. Refs being supported. Rantanen has a net feed that's picked off. Makar has a screenshot that's saved. The Avs cycle. The next shot for Makar is held. So Makar's all over the ice. Eller gets shaken up along the boards as the Avs press. McKinnon's then denied. Another solid game for Grubauer. Things get pushy as Grubauer makes big saves. And then they just gave Colorado too many chances. And you just can't. And Taves buries a rebound. Lehkonen and Girard with the assists at 12:59. So Colorado has the lead. And spoiler alert, I did put series tied 1-1 as soon as Colorado got the lead. In my mind, I thought, there's 7 minutes left. They're at home. They're down 1-0. They're not going to lose this lead against Seattle. So the Avs press for another. They were not giving Seattle very much out there. Larson and Rodriguez are unfriendly, so they go to the box. It's a 4-on-4 with 3:15 left. Seattle pulls the goalie with 2:20 left. Eberle's denied. The Avs ice it. 1:47 left there. Seattle calls a timeout. But then with 1:29 left, there's a neutral zone faceoff that ends up forcing Grubauer to be put back in. So it's gloved down to the ice. I think it was gloved down or high stick down to the ice. There was some debate between the announcers about whether or not he should have blocked that because of the faceoff. If he doesn't block that and it goes in the empty net, that would have been on every highlight reel for months. So yeah, I understand why he did that. The Avs press a bit. Then the goalie pull happens. Rodriguez clears. 29.7 seconds left. The Avs ice it. But despite having that zone time, Seattle doesn't tie it. We end up with a 3-2 win for the Colorado Avalanche. Your 3 stars in this one are Taves, Lehkonen, and Nichushkin. If Seattle had won this, I think Yanni Gourde would have been one of the stars. I think Grubauer would have been one of the stars. The good news, if you're a Seattle fan as well, not just that they come home with a split. Now, if they can win both at home, you just have to win at home, right? If they get both games at home, you're in really good shape. But Grubauer, really good game for Grubauer. Shots on net were 11-10 Seattle in the first, 16-12 Colorado in the second, 15-6 Colorado in the third. They weren't going to be denied. Final shots are 41-29 for the Avs. Both teams go 0 for 2 on the power play. Hits, there was some hitting in this one. So Colorado outshoots Seattle 41-29 and outhits Seattle 50-40. So that's how determined they were tonight. Grubauer saves 38 out of 41. Georgiev saved 27 out of 29. Again, bounced back from maybe a bit of a shaky first period. Has a great second and third. And again, I can't put either of these on Grubauer. He has to start game 3. And I think after a shaky regular season, Grubauer is in really good form in the playoffs. I really think he's motivated because he's against his former teammates and he wants to prove Colorado made a mistake giving him away. I feel like that's your motivation if you're a goaltender playing against your former team. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.